Welcome back to the kitchen table at the James B. Beam Distilling Company, and we are so excited to introduce you to our next artist, Sydney Adams. Sydney, we're excited to have you here. I know the entire team here is excited. Is this your first time visiting the campus?
Yes, it's my first time here.
Right, it's pretty wild.
Very neat.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be exploring as soon as we're done here. I'm going to see what I can get into.
You know, we love focusing on Kentucky artists, right? And kind of getting into the why and the how, because we feel like there is this just amazing talent that's out there right now. Growing up in southeastern Kentucky, has that somehow shaped the music that you're writing and performing now?
I definitely think so. I think if you're an artist in Kentucky in general, there's no way to escape fully the culture, you know, that you've grown up with, because it's just so different here. It's so special. So I really do think it affects most artists.
You grew up in Corbin,
yes,
right? What was life like growing up there?
So my hometown is fairly small, and we have the very first KFC there.
All right.
And the Cumberland Falls, and that's about it. But
we know you have your mom here today with you. Mm-hmm. You're in the spotlight right now, not just here with this, but just I think in general there's a lot of buzz. I mean, what does your family think of all this?
Well, I appreciate you saying that. My family is over the moon. They are extremely supportive and have been there from the beginning, you know, from when I was singing when I was 12 or started playing guitar when I was 15, just from the very beginning, and they've really pushed me to see what I can do with it, you know, and I'm very thankful for that. There's no escaping where you come from, I feel like, in Appalachia, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think that it's something to be extremely proud of, because we have something here, and we don't even realize it, but the rest of the world is actually looking at Kentucky for music right now, and I think that's really, really cool.
I always feel like artists say they have a moment where they're like, this is who I am, and this is what I'm passionate about. Did you know that?
I've sang just forever, really. I remember being extremely small, singing in the house with my mom, you know, and she would just really encourage that, because even at a young age she said that I had a talent. She was like, kids your age don't sound like that or do that. So she has always really nurtured that talent, and I'll be honest, when I was 12 and sang in public for the very first time, I was scared to death. I knew that I had something, and that I did want to see myself what I could do with it, even at that early of an age.
Well, you've been in some pretty good company recently. You know, I think at your age, getting to open for the people that you have, is there anybody that you can tell us about maybe that has given you advice that you've opened for that you're like, oh wow?
It has been pretty overwhelming in the last year, just the amount of people that I've gotten to meet. I got to meet Ward Davis, would have got to meet Tracy Lawrence. I was opening for him, but he was very late. He was very late that day, so I didn't get to meet him. Carly Pierce, Ricky Skaggs, Connie Smith, Steve Werner, and Marty Brown. I got to meet several, you know, other Kentucky folks this year, and they were all extremely kind and just very down-to-earth people. So I'm very fortunate and just blessed to be able to say that I've gotten to do what I've done so far.
Yeah. You were the 2022 Kentucky Music Hall of Fame Artist in Residence. Big deal. And did you see that coming?
No, honestly. I think they had kind of taken a break on having an artist in residence due to COVID, and so I actually didn't even know it was a thing until I was asked to represent them for the year 2022. So no, I had no idea that was coming. It had allowed me to do several awesome things. One of the things you get to do is go perform at the Hall of Fame on a regular basis, kind of representing them and showcasing yourself as an artist. I got to add that, and I will continue to add that to like my bio or my resume per se, that I was chosen to represent them, because they were, from what I was told, they were particular on who they wanted to represent them, so I felt greatly honored to have been chosen.
No pressure, right?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of your music, your first EP was Always Home to Me. You have some new tracks that are coming out, some new music that you want to talk about too. I think that's coming out this spring.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be releasing my next single in the next month or month and a half, and it is called One More Night with Him. I'm very excited about that.
It certainly is. Sydney, thank you so much.
Thank you.